Tic-Tac-Dough, show number SF47, 9/18/83. This is the second day of a tournament in which the players are Tic-Tac-Dough's all-time champions. These 7 remaining players are competing against each other for the benefit of their favorite charities. And it's happening here on Tic-Tac-Dough. And now, our host, Wink Martindale.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Charlie O'Donnell. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome once again to Tic-Tac-Dough. This is the second program of our tournament in which the players are Tic-Tac-Dough's all-time champions. Let's meet them right now, one by one.
Our 8th highest money winner with $115,750, Doc Fass. Our 7th highest money winner, whose winnings total $116,200, John Welsh. Our 6th highest money winner, who won $124,100, Peter DeVries. Our 5th highest money winner, his total was $127,600, Mark Leinwand. Our 4th highest money winner with $143,700, Gary Myers. Our 2nd highest money winner won a total of $159,600, Wilbur Hicks. And our all-time highest money winner with a grand total of $312,700, Tom McKee.
I know you'll agree, champions every one. These players drew numbers to decide whom they play against and who starts off as X. The winners of these 4 matches will then draw cards to determine who plays against each other in the semifinals. And the 2 finalists will play against each other for the $50,000 cash prize for the winner's favorite charity. Now, if you're all set, in a few moments, we'll continue with Tic-Tac-Dough's Tournament of All-Time Champions.
Hi, Wink here. I want to thank everybody out there who is supporting my new Wink's Word Searches book. It's word searches with a trivia twist. I've compiled a series of 75 themed puzzles, ranging from Back to the Future to Yellow Stuff and everything in between. When you're done, you'll be challenged to answer my Winker's Thinker. Play hide and seek with words and test your trivia IQ. Kind of fun, and it's available now on Amazon. Pick up a copy.
Just a quick review of the rules before we go on. There's no need to keep track of the money score in each of these games. And in the event of a tie, we'll use a multiple answer question to decide the winner, as we did on the last show. The winner of a game will proceed to play the next match. The loser will proceed to play the bonus game versus the Dragons. So all of our champions' favorite charities definitely end up winners. Let's play. Charlie O'Donnell, who are the players?
Here to play the quarterfinals, our 5th highest money winner, who won a total of $127,600, meet Mark Leinwand. And our 6th highest money winner, who won $124,100, meet Peter DeVries.
Peter DeVries, our 6th highest money winner. We didn't get a chance to finish this match on the last show. We'll do that shortly.
Okay.
But again, bring us up to date again. What are you doing these days?
Well, as I mentioned, I'm a stockbroker now in the Phoenix area. My wife, at the time when she was on the program, had mentioned that the money would come in very helpful because it would help her on her work on her dissertation to finish her doctoral degree, which she has since completed. So it came in very handy for that as well. We mentioned last time we had a cat. We don't have any more children. We have 3 more cats now. So
no children, but a lot of cats.
Cats family getting bigger.
Not the cats, but is your wife in the audience?
Yes, she is. Yeah, Debbie's.
Let's see. Debbie's right there. She is, and the in-laws too, right?
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. And my sister-in-law's here now too as well.
And a sister-in-law. Welcome back. Hey, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Tell us again briefly the charity for whom you're playing.
Christian's Children's Fund. It's an organization that helps children throughout the world.
Peter DeVries, everybody, our 6th highest money winner on Tic-Tac-Dough. This is Mark Leinwand. Mark, if you summed up in a few succinct sentences how being a winner on Tic-Tac-Dough changed your life, or if indeed it did, how would that be? How would you explain that?
Well, it would be easy to say that with what was left over after taxes, I was able to try to do some things I'd been wanting to do. I was able to do some writing. I was able to finish my novel. I was able to get involved in some business activities and pull back from the full-time practice of law. These are the things that I'm pursuing now, business, writing.
And you're enjoying life,
I'm
right?
enjoying it, and the chance to try those things was made possible by what happened here.
Well, we're delighted. Who do you have in the audience?
I have a couple of my very close friends.
And they are?
They are Tony and Susan.
Tony and Susan, welcome. And how about your charity, Mark? Briefly.
I'm playing for the Fund for Animals, which is one of the largest anti-cruelty organizations in the world, to protect both domestic animals and wildlife.
Good cause. Thank you, Mark. Good luck to you. Good luck, Peter. As I mentioned at the outset, last time we ran out of time right in the middle of the show. These are the categories. So we're back to these once again. Art World, Scary Things, Biology, Oddities, Female Achievers, Funny People, Numero Uno, Mixed Words, and Africa. This is what the board looked like in terms of X's and O's, Mark being the X player, Peter the O player. Let's move the categories around, and Mark, line one, we will continue with you selecting.
Okay, I think I'll try in the lower right, Funny People.
Funny People it is, and here's your question, Mark, as you play for the Fund for Animals. This man was America's most famous circus clown. His beloved character, called Weary Willie, wandered around the ring trying to sweep up circles of light cast by the spotlights. Name him.
Emmett Kelly.
Right. The most famous clown of all time, Emmett Kelly. Funny People, definitely so. We put an X there. We shuffle the categories. Peter DeVries, playing for the Christian Children's Fund.
Well, Wink, I think I'll try Africa, the bottom center category.
All right, first time on the subject of Africa. Peter, Africa's most heavily populated country is home to nearly 90 million people. More than 1 million of them live in Lagos, the nation's capital. Name the country.
Nigeria.
Right, the country of Nigeria. Africa gets an O. We get a shuffle as we continue in our tournament of Tic-Tac-Doug's all-time champs. Mark?
Well, I have to go for the block with Female Achievers.
For a vertical block of Peter DeVries, Mark, line one. The 1979 Nobel Peace Prize went to a woman named Mother Teresa who had spent 30 years helping the poor in this Asian country. For a block, name the country.
India.
Right, you have the block. Top center, place an X. 4 boxes remain. Let's shuffle. Peter DeVries, select.
Well, it looks like I'll have to go with the block and Funny People.
For a horizontal block of Mark, Peter, this TV pioneer had his first role as the host of a cooking show. By 1951, he had his own network show featuring odd visual puns and a band called the Nairobi Trio, which was made up of 3 apes. For a block, name him.
Ernie Kovacs.
You got it. The great late Ernie Kovacs. Very funny man. Lost him much too soon. 3 boxes left. We shuffle. Mixed words, numero uno or Art World, Mark?
For another block, Art World, lower left.
Art World, for a diagonal block of Peter, Mark. This artist became one of the best known in America, largely on the strength of 3 portraits he did of George Washington, including Athenaeum, the famous unfinished portrait. For a block, name the artist.
I believe it was Gilbert Stuart.
You are right, and you have the block. Gilbert Stuart, the answer. Art World, we place an X there. We're down to 2 boxes. Let's shuffle. Peter, what is your pleasure?
Well, it's a scary category, but I need it for the block, so I'll take Scary Things.
Did you say scary category, Peter?
Yes.
Scary Things, for a vertical block of Mark. An unknown actor named Steve McQueen was the star of a 1958 film about a jelly-like alien creature which continues to grow until it is frozen. I want you to name it for a block.
The Blob.
That's right. Vertical block, you have it, Peter. 1 box left. Let's see what subject's coming up there for you, Mark. The subject is Scary Things. 2 times in a row on Scary Things. Mark, answer this correctly, and we will have a tie game. The subject of this 1933 horror film was discovered on Skull Island, was 50 feet tall, and had an arm span of about 75 feet. For a tie game, name the beast.
King Kong.
You got it. We have a tie. So Mark and Peter, a well-played game. All of our subjects are used up. So with our tie, we're going to break it with a question that has a list of answers. You will alternate giving the answers, starting with you, Mark, as our X-player. The first one to repeat an answer or offer an answer which is not on the list loses the match. I have the tie-breaking question in this envelope, and here we go. I want you to name the 7 dwarfs as featured in the Disney feature Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Mark, you're the X-player, so we'll start with you.
Dopey.
Doc. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Mark, you said Dopey, and Peter, you said?
Doc.
All right. Back to you, Mark.
Happy.
Happy is another. Peter?
Grumpy.
Grumpy is 1.
Sneezy.
Sneezy is 1. 2 left.
Sleepy.
Sleepy is 1. And Mark, there's 1 left.
Bashful.
You got it. So obviously we still have a tie, and it just so happens that I have another tiebreaker here.
You're going to do that
Mark,
to us,
Peter,
huh?
we're going to do it again. You know the rules. And Mark, again, you're the ex-player, so we'll start with you. The 7 original U.S. astronauts were appointed to the Mercury program in 1961. Name these original 7 high-flying Americans. Mark, begin, please.
Glenn.
That is correct. Peter?
Shepard.
Yes. Mark?
Grissom.
Grissom is another. Peter?
White.
That is incorrect. I'm sorry. Mark, you win the game. Those left on my list were Scott Carpenter, Gordon Cooper Jr., Walter Schirra, and Deke Slayton, Donald Slayton. And White was not one of them, Peter. Mark, congratulations to you.
Thank you, Wink.
You'll move on to our semifinals, of course. And Peter, you get to go up against the Dragon, so let's do that now for your favorite charity, the Christian Children's Fund. Come on over.
Not close.
That was very close, as a matter of fact. Let's move up this way just a little bit. I wanted to check my list because I was looking at the list for the first time, and I just wanted to be sure you were wrong. That's why it wasn't a dramatic pause a moment ago. For this tournament now, Peter, we are amending the rules as we do in our tournaments of the bonus game. This is how it works. Behind the numbers are various amounts of money. We have a tick, we have a tack, and as always, the monster there. Get to $1,000 or more, and we'll automatically give your charity, the Christian Children's Fund, $5,000, which obviously they more than likely can use. And if you find the tick and the tack, you also get the dough for your charity. If you hit the Dragon anywhere along the way, you lose the game here, but we'll still give your charity $1,000 just for joining us in our special championship tournament. So you know how we play. We cover up all of the numbers. You want to get some help from anybody in the audience?
Sure.
I thought you might.
Debbie wants to start with 5. So
Debbie says start with 5. All right. Debbie, the wife, says 5. And what do we have behind 5? $250. So you need $750 more to win $5,000 for the Christian Children's Fund.
Number 2.
Number 2, top center. Number 2. Do we have, yeah, tick. I was hoping either tick or tack would show up. So you need either tack or $750.
Okay. Number 8.
Number 8. He selects number 8, lines them up vertically, and maybe it'll be tack. No, not yet. So you're still trying.
Number 4.
All right, number 4, you need $600 or tack. Behind 4, what do we have? $500. So you need 100 more or tack to win $5,000 for the Christian Children's Fund.
Okay, here we go. Debbie says 6. Let's
Between 1, 3, 6, 7, and 9, they pick 6. If it's tack or $100, you win. Oh, no. I got to tell you that all of us around here feel as badly as you do right now because you didn't win the $5,000. But let's look at the rest of the numbers. You needed tack 1379. There it was. Last number on the board would have given it to you. But you still have $1,000 for the Christian Children's Fund. Peter DeVries, it was great seeing you again, as well as your wife. Thank you so much. Peter DeVries, everybody, a big round of applause for one of our all-time champions. We'll be back in just a moment.
Promotional consideration provided by
Sassoon D, shampoo and conditioner for dandruff flakes. No one will know you're using it. They'll only know when you're not.
A man never forgets the woman who made him feel like a million.
Millionaire cologne and aftershave.
By many.
The sweet taste of Chuck Wagon. Stop stones in their tracks.
Purina Chuck Wagon brand dog food.
Stop stones in their tracks.
Want to build a great tasting sandwich? Have a Vlasic.
That's the best tasting pickle I ever heard.
Serve crunchy, delicious Vlasic pickles.
The Tic-Tac-Dough tournament of all-time champions continues now. And Charlie O'Donnell, I need your help. Please introduce our next 2 quarterfinalists.
Wink here to play the quarterfinals. Our second highest money winner with winnings of $159,600. Meet Wilbur Hicks. And our all-time Tic-Tac-Dough champion, whose winnings total $312,700. Meet Tom McKee.
As they walk down, I'm wondering, where have I seen them before? It'll take me a while, but I'll come up with something. How you doing?
Not bad, Wink.
Tom McKee, of all the people that we've had on the show, I guess I get asked about you and what you're doing, etc., more than anybody else, because you are the biggest money winner we've ever had, $312,700. Tell us what you've been doing so that I won't have to tell everybody every time they ask me. Tell us about your life now.
To start off with, Jenny's pregnant now. We're expecting our first child November 26th.
Congratulations. Before you go any further, let's say hello to this lady who became probably more famous than you on Tic-Tac.
I think so.
Because she's the cutest anyway.
That's true.
There she is. Jenny, stand up and take a bow. Yeah, it's okay, Jenny. Congratulations to you both.
Thank you. But otherwise, I'm out of the Navy now. I had some medical problems, and I'm still fighting with the Navy trying to get back in, but they're being a little obstinate.
Yeah.
So I'm still trying with that, but otherwise, I'm working for a company called Flight Systems Incorporated. They do tactics analysis for the Navy.
And you're happy?
Oh, extremely so.
A new one on the way. All right.
Yeah,
tell us about the charity you're playing for.
I'm playing for the Wycliffe Bible Translators. My brother Rob is a missionary for them. Just got back from Zaire in August. And he's going to be in this country now for about 3 or 4 years working on his PhD in linguistics.
I think you were on the show 48 days. You won 8 automobiles involved in all of your winnings. And if I remember right, you gave one of the cars to your brother who's a missionary.
Well, not the cars, but I gave a lot of money to him.
Okay. Good luck to you, Tom
Thank
McKee.
you, Wink.
Good to see you back again. Tom McKee. He is alive and doing well. Wilbur Hicks.
Yes.
Wilbur, our second highest money winner with $159,600. I'm the guy who had so much trouble in how to say Baltimore. Right.
Yeah, you finally got it right.
Give it to me again.
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Right.
Tell us about what's been happening to you since Tic-Tac-Dough.
Well, you know, it hasn't been that long since I was on the show. When we were just about a year ago. And it's just been fantastic. I get calls and letters from all over the country, people congratulating me. And City of Baltimore saw fit to award me its highest honor, so I'm very pleased and happy.
Isn't that nice?
Yes.
That is great. And you're playing for what charity?
The United Negro College Fund. The United Negro College Fund is a group of 47 private schools and universities throughout the South, and its motto is mine is a terrible thing to waste. And so I hope to win for United Negro College Fund.
Good luck to you both. Wilbur Hicks and Tom McKee. How appropriate. The first and second highest money winners of all time in duel on Tic-Tac-Dough. Good luck to you both. Subjects are world leaders, movie stars, astronomy, potluck pictures, famous authors, travel, bodies of water, famous blondes, and 20th century. Wilbur, you won the toss. You get to be the ex-player, so obviously you go first.
Well, let's try famous authors in the center.
In the center, famous authors. Wilbur, 2 best-selling novels of 1951 both had World War II as a background. I'll name each novel and you name the author. 1, From Here to Eternity. 2, The Caine Mutiny. Think about those for a few seconds. Subject, 2 best-selling novels of 1951, both with World War II as a background. From Here to Eternity, give me the author.
Was that Hershey?
No, Jones. James Jones wrote From Here to Eternity. And The Caine Mutiny, Herman Wouk. All right, let's move the categories around. Tom McKee, your turn. First selection's going to be where, Tom?
I'll take Bodies of Water in the center, Wink.
In the center, Bodies of Water, as he goes for the center box. This river, the second longest river in Europe, flows past 3 European capital cities. Belgrade, Yugoslavia is one of those capitals. I want you to first name the river, Tom, and then name one of the other 2 capital cities. Think about that for a few seconds. Tom again, subject bodies of water. This river, the second longest river in Europe, flows past 3 European capital cities. Belgrade, Yugoslavia is one. First, name the river.
The Danube.
The Danube River is correct. Name one of the other 2 capital cities.
Budapest, Hungary.
One is Vienna, Austria. The other is Budapest, Hungary. Tom McKee has the center box, bodies of water. So we put an O there, and we shuffle the categories. Wilbur Hicks.
Let's try world leaders.
World leaders it is, and this is the question, Wilbur. This man became head of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union on October 14th, 1964, and remained in that post 18 years, longer than anyone except Stalin. Name him.
Brezhnev.
Correct. Leonid Brezhnev, world leader. Put an X there. As he evens thing up, we move the categories around. Tom?
Wink, let's try world leaders in the right center.
All right, second time on world leaders. Tom, between 1966 and 1967, pressure from this country's army and student groups forced President Sukarno from office and helped General Suharto to become president. Name the country.
Indonesia.
Correct. You have another O on the board in world leaders. We're going to take a break and we'll be back to our tournament of Tic-Tac-Dough's all-time champions. Tom, you obviously got a lot of mail when you were such a big winner on Tic-Tac-Dough, but you were telling me about one letter that was the most unusual of them all.
Oh, this is our favorite. Jenny and I got a letter from a lady in South Carolina, and she was happy to inform me that she was my real mother, that I had been taken away by my father when I was 4 years old and sold to adoption. She wanted to call and tell me this and just wanted to know if I wanted to come to South Carolina.
You had quite a good bank account. Unusual letter. I'll ask you later what your mother thought about that letter. Hi, Wilbur.
Hi, Wink.
Wilbur?
Yes, sir.
Is it more difficult this time around than last time, or does it get easier?
Well, standing in the shadow of this guy can't be easy. Let me tell you.
Well, I want to congratulate both of you for playing Tic-Tac-Dough so beautifully well, and it's delightful for us to have the opportunity to see both of you play here, the 1 and 2 winners of all time on our show. I'm Wink Martindale. We'll see you next time when we continue our tournament of Tic-Tac-Dough's all-time champions.
Promotional consideration provided by
Duracell introduces DuraBeam, a shockproof casing, a light 50% brighter than ordinary flashlights. DuraBeam. It really works when you need it.
Cedar Power Strip Mop. Cleans heel marks easier than steel wool. Another top quality work saver from Cedar.
Cedar makes your life easier.
Plus, buy Brim decaffeinated coffee for flavor that's full, deep, and satisfying. Fill your cup to the rim with the rich roasted taste of Brim. Also announcing Q-Tex Perfect Color for Lips, a rare lipstick formula with natural moisturizers for color that stays fresh.
Tic-Tac-Dough is a Jack Barry and Dan Enright production.
If you like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more. And check out my Facebook page for other exciting content.